Hey Guardians, it's ECHOdoctrine here for Planet Destiny. Today we're going over all the dead ghosts that have just been added to the Crucible maps. First we're going to start off on Anomaly, down by the moon rover, kind of near where the heavy spawns. In the corner there's going to be a few boxes. That's going to be our first dead ghost location, right up in the corner, just laying there on the ground. Next we're going to go to Asylum. Down inside the building near the sea flag is going to be a little bit of grass in the very corner next to some seats. Just next to the grass by the metal seats is going to be our next ghost. On Bannerfall, where the tree is in the center, if you go towards the sea flag and jump to the upstairs bridge, there'll be a room in there with a little bit of equipment on the left-hand side. If you look in there, it'll be laying on a shelf, just right in front with some type of scientific equipment. That's your dead ghost for Bannerfall. On Bastion, the large outside map on Mars, closest to the sea point, you're going to see some rocks laying on the ground. Look inside one of those little rocks. There's almost like a little crater inside of it. That's where you're going to find the ghost for Bastion, nearest the sea flag and near one of the turrets in some outcropping of rocks. Black Shield, from the sea spawn, you're going to make a left and head down towards the B flag. If you go through the interior of the structure, you're actually going to find it just in a little bit of dirt and rocks laying on the ground right in between the C and the B flag. On Blind Watch, near the giant fan and where the heavy ammo spawns, you're going to see the ghost in a little part of the structure buried over by the sand. You can find the ghost in the interior area under a little bit of sand. On Burning Shrine, from the B flag, head outside towards the sun. If you see two pillars, you're going to go to the larger pillar that's on the outside. Now you will have to go to the turn back zone, and if you stay out there too long, you will die. It's going to be out there just underneath the pillar, so it's just opposite the B flag. On the Cathedral of Dusk, in the center near the special ammo, there's going to be a large totem, some type of hive rune. Just across from the hive rune, it's going to be laying very close to the special ammo, just on the ground, near kind of a dirty pile of bones. In the Cauldron, it's actually going to be in the very center. It'll be right down in the very corner, in the bottom of the B flag zone. In Crossroads, if you take one of the jump pads over to the island with the tree, you'll actually see the B flag in the center. Near one of the portals in the water is going to be your dead ghost. On the Drifter map, nearest the B flag, and near where the heavy ammo spawns, down inside in just a little pile of rubbish, you're going to see another dead ghost laying there. When you're down in the dungeons, just near the two special ammo boxes, you're going to see one dead ghost nearest one of the special ammo boxes, just away from the B flag. On Exodus Blue, away from the A flag, near the old broken down car, inside a room, right in the corner is going to be another dead ghost laying in the ground, just up in the corner. On Firebase Delphi, from the dome outside, go inside, up the ramp, and just away from the heavy ammo, you'll see a Cabal shield. The dead ghost is going to be lying right up against the Cabal shield, away from the heavy ammo, pretty much in the corner of the map. On First Light, the huge map near the moon, near the sea point, underneath a broken section of pipe, you're actually going to see the ghost. If you look, you can see you're spawned very close to C, and somewhat near B. You're kind of basically in the exact center of the map, and it's going to be just next to a crate of boxes. On Frontier, where the heavy ammo spawns away from the water, there's going to be two little areas of a little bit of rubbish and a little bit of bushes. Down in one of those areas is another dead ghost. On Memento, from either spawn, head towards the center of the map. Right in the middle, near a special ammo box, is going to be a dead ghost just in the corner, basically in the center, in between where both locations of the heavy spawn. On Pantheon, from the A spawn, you're actually going to want to look for a little set of stairs that almost go away from the map. People never really go to this section. The ghost is going to be on the very ledge. Try not to fall off this one. On Rusted Lands, this one's a little bit tricky. You're going to want to go to the broken down section of wall, down where the special ammo spawns. To get this ghost, you're really going to have to jump over the wall into the area that actually will kill you. If you're fast enough, you can pick up the ghost. I've seen that some people have been able to actually get the ghost through the wall without having to jump over into the kill zone. but you might have to jump over. In Sector 618, the ghost will be in the very center of the map on one of the jumping platforms, next to one of the fallen artifacts. On the Shores of Time, in the middle of the map, away from A, if you jump up to that interior section, there's going to be a box there. The ghost is actually right behind that box. It's a little bit hard to see, and in this video I had already collected the ghost earlier. I'm showing a couple other people where it is, but basically, it's right behind that box. On Skyshock, the huge map in the Cosmodrome of the broken down planes, you're going to see one section of the plane away from the B spawn that's actually broken in half, and you'll see the tail section. Down at the front of the plane, where it's broken, there's a little bit of bushes. The ghost is going to be right down in those bushes, away from the B area. In the Thieves' Den map, near the A flag, there's going to be a pile of gold. Down near the spider tank that's been destroyed, the ghost is laying right on top of that pile of gold, right by the A flag. In the Timekeeper map, a lot of people are familiar with that donut that I'm jumping through right now. Over at the B flag and by the A flag, in between the two, you'll see a Vex structure. Up on top of that Vex pillar is the ghost just sitting right on top, very close to the A flag and the special ammo. On Twilight Gap, from the C flag, you're going to run towards A. There's a box in the center before you get to the stairs that go down to A. Inside of that box is the ghost just sitting there right in the middle. Now for Vertigo, from the B flag and from the hallway, in the corner where there's a bunch of sand just near the B flag, down the stairs, you'll see the ghost sitting there. On Widow's Court, from the upper area where the A flag is, go down into the broken building very close to the church. You're going to see on the second floor, in a pile of rocks and rubble, the last dead ghost. Those are all the newest ghosts that were added to the Crucible maps in Destiny. I'd like to give a big shout out and a huge thank you to my friends Daydreaming Dango, J.L. Perry, David Vick, and Dexstar Eon. You guys are awesome. Thanks for running around these Crucible maps and helping me find all these ghosts today. This has been ECHOdoctrine for Planet Destiny. If you guys enjoyed the video today, remember to click like, share, and subscribe. And we look forward to providing even more Rise of Iron content when it releases next week.